All right. So I wanted to play around with the quiz. Now we all understand, hopefully, after we've been learning this, and we've been learning about arrays and Swift and how to use the language for loops. Now I want to go back to the last assignment we had on the quiz, but really understand the code. And what did I do? I don't want to do it. We're only doing Swift. Today we're not going to be dealing with labels and buttons. So I took out all of that IB action, IB outlet, labels, anything setting a label, and I took the same code, but I changed it. I just removed anything that was unnecessary. And what I did was, instead of setting a label, I returned it. I made the arrow so that the method returns a string with the question, and this one returns a string. So it's the same code. I just made it more appropriate for the playground without any view, without dealing with the view, just with the Swift code. So here we have an array of strings, and we have the same questions, an array of 3 questions. Here we have an array of 3 answers. I did the same thing as we did before. We have an index. I set it to -1 instead of 0 because we're not displaying the first question, so we don't have any questions. So this way, as soon as you go to show next question, it will go to 0, the first one. So, and then it will just return it. And show answer will just return the answer. And now, hopefully, you understand how to use arrays in Swift and how it works. And what I did here was I have a variable q, and that is equal to, so I call here the quiz, and now I can say q dot show next question, q dot show answer, and I did for I in, and this is the for loop in Swift, I did 1 dot dot less than 4, so it's for 1, 2, 3, because I'm just doing this 3 times. I could do, instead of just, I want to do this 3 times to get all the questions. Show next question, show answer, show next question, show answer, show next question, and each time it's getting incremented, so it should show the next question. So here you can see how the for loop is used. So let's see what happens. I hit run, and you can see, now this is again different than the playground. The playground would have this on the bottom, and it would have step-by-step what you're doing on the side, and on the bottom it would have the results. This is not the playground, it's a little different, but my Mac is a little slow, so I've just been doing it here for now. But you can see from what is made, you can see the exact question. Grapes, what is 7 plus 7? 14. It's the same quiz, the same code. And now I want you to play around with this. I want you can make this, think about it. You can ask a question and have the user, guess which one it is, or do something fun, or try to play around more with Swift, or do something fun with it. Add your own questions, change something. Play with it. We have for loops. The for in, you can see I'm using let, I'm using var, I'm using functions, so you can see a lot of what we're learning. I want you to try to do something different with this, but this would be a good start.